So this product has a kind of rating feature at the bottom to see kind of each function, how well it is on a score of 5. So I'm going to be going over each and every score to see whether or not they're accurate. First of all, the remote control, which is through the app right here. So as you can see, the remote control works perfectly fine. I can tell it to start and stop whenever I want. And also, especially, I can tell it to kind of go back through the dock so I don't have to touch the robot at all. And right now it is kind of circling, kind of measuring and detecting where the dock is before it kind of moves out. So this is very intelligent in that way. But yeah, the remote control, I would say yes, I would rate it a 4, maybe like a little bit higher, 4.2, because of how well it really works. Next, we have the value for the money. And in terms of the value, considering a lot of the robots alone will cost around this much, the fact that this is paired with a dustbin by itself for this value is pretty good in terms of for the value. So I would say definitely a 4, maybe a little bit 4.1 in terms of the value. Next, we have cleaning up hairs at a 3.9, so we'll see how well that really holds up. I don't know if you can see, but this is my bathroom. It has a bunch of hairs back here, so we're gonna see how well this cleans it. Come back around all the way there. And as you can see, there's no hair left whatsoever. I can show you, one sec. Let me pause this guy, and I will show you at the bottom too, that there's no hair really tangled right up here. As you can see, not a single hair is tangled in here because this has an excellent detangler built into it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about hair getting tangled either. So I would say this is probably a 4.5 in terms of cleaning up hair. So I would rate this much more than other people would rate it. Next, we have the noise level of a 3.8. So we're gonna see how well that holds up. So as you can hear, it is not the quietest vacuum, but it's also not the loudest. It is around middle range, and if you're away from it, not in the other room, you're really not gonna notice it too much. So yes, I would rate it about a 3.8, seems about right. In terms of the suction power, I ran this through the carpet with kind of protein powder and popcorn, and it's basically sucked up most, if not all, of the particles. So I would say like the 3.8 may be a bit low. I would rate it maybe a 4 in terms of suction power, and definitely a lot better than the other vacuums I've tested. And lastly, for the deep clean, which is basically the same, especially for the carpet is where you really need your deep clean, I would say 3.4 is a little bit low, so I would rate it the same as the suction power of a 3.8 because it does get most, if not all, of the particles.